Hello, Willow Davis. How's it going? I'm here. You know, have you ever noticed with the recent videos, I've been I'm recording it with like a live audience here from Twitch. Have you been liking that? Can I have a second here? Have you been liking that? Because I kind of feel like it's nice to have like live audience feedback during this stuff. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. But anyway, today, can I please? Today, I was checking out, this was recommended by quite a few folks recently. Stuff from Iron Wrath 444 Doomsday Yoga. That is the name of the channel. And apparently they have a whole cooking series. So, you know, that's what we do here. So, figured we'd give that a shot. Pulled up a couple of some of the top cooking videos. What does he call it? Asshole cooking? Okay. Well, yeah, this was the top cooking. He has a lot of videos, but this is the top cooking video, I think. The YouTube cooking show. Tuna Helper. It's like hamburger helper, but with tuna, I guess. Which sounds very stanky. Very stanky, you know? This is not the chat that I needed. But can you make it vegan? You could, with a lot of effort for a very stinky result. I'm sure you could. But anyway, let's see. Let's see what the whole vibe is here.
Hey, you guys, it's the show, it's the show, it's the show, it's the show, it's the asshole cooking show. And welcome to another episode of the show.
Light chunk tuna.
I've gotten a request in the past for tuna helper a long time ago, but every time I always went to get it for some reason. A lot of flavors of hamburger helper are always like gone. They buy it out, you know, in our Walmart. I finally got me some.
People absolutely plucking the Walmart clean of all the hamburger helpers. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Like, yes, that's the only thing I haven't done yet. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. I got 2 boxes of it and 2 cans of tuna.
Those Walmart heathens just stripping the aisle of hamburger helper.
So I got the flavor packets out so don't dump them into the water by accident.
I feel like this is a dirty kitchen already. That seems to be a classic theme with these videos.
Put it in there and just throw it in there.
Very interesting pot there.
It says on here you can use this for tuna or chicken. So
well, that's nice that they offer variety there.
This to a boil for a bit.
So it ends up just being like a casserole, like a loose casserole, unless I guess you want to bake it or something afterwards.
Get the noodles cooked good and soft before we add
that stove. Cleaner than most.
We're just gonna do it really.
The counter is not cleaner than most, unless that's like a pattern
cook it up
on it.
There and then add the tuna and add the packets.
I mean, my stove has definitely looked worse than that after a big cooking day.
And kapow, you know.
Didn't drain his tuna. Not yet, maybe.
Turn the heat
it's not,
down.
You didn't put it in
now,
there, right? He's not boiling the tuna.
I'm going to go ahead and throw it in a strainer here. Be careful not to strain myself. But take it and
a pun.
It in there.
A pun. We have a comedian.
Yeah,
a steamy lens. A steamy lens.
Just throw the shit back. Throw the shit back in there just that quick.
Please stop cussing.
So I can get most of the water.
Now I have to edit.
Oh, and I did drink.
How can that possibly cook? Yeah, I think, was there not a cut somewhere in there? I could have sworn there was a cut. Let's find out.
In the tuna,
macaroni in a pot.
But since this was tuna
what that
and oil
smell like?
I squeezed the lid down.
Oh,
and then dumped it in the sink. And then
see. He drained it.
Use a knife blade to pull the lid back up.
Oh, very crafty, very crafty.
We're gonna go ahead and throw the tuna in.
That's disgusting.
And mix it up.
That's disgusting. Is that basically it? You just had like the sauce.
But we're gonna simmer this a little bit to get the tuna hot.
And some like milk or butter or something.
On, like, real low here.
He's heating a hot can of tuna. A hot can of tuna. Ew. I mean, I guess that's the point of the whole casserole, but couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and throw the spice packets in.
Throw that spice, shit in. The flavor.
Get in there.
Is it flavor?
Then we're gonna go ahead and mix it up.
Hopefully it doesn't have any cheese in it, am I right? The spice.
See, I kind of...
The cheese powder.
When I use I don't like to use a strainer.
Looking a little dry. Looking a little dry to start things off.
But most of the time I put the pot lid on and just dump it like it, leave some of the water in here as well. Put a little water in here.
Oh, okay. Is it supposed to be water? Are you supposed to drain the noodles for this type of thing? Or do you like put in a specific amount? I don't remember.
Most of the time I don't like to drain all the water out. That's why I don't always use a strainer, so...
It's gonna be a little watery.
What I'm gonna do is,
won't it?
Now throw a little bit of water in here.
Is that like powdered cheese or something? What about mayo? Should have been mayo. Should have been mayo.
Use a strainer. Sometimes, you know, take too much of the water out.
Translucent now.
But let that,
It's so pale. You got any scallions?
Just a little bit there.
You got any green peppers, red onion, anything? Is this the instructions? I don't know if he's going by instructions. The sound of macaroni in a pot.
All right, I had that on a low heat there, just simmering, and I kind of
pale.
Stirred it
some parsley
for a couple of minutes here so it don't get all messed up. Had it stirring there so it don't get all messed up there.
Right. Is it done?
I think we're almost like ready to eat it.
Is it hunky dory?
All right, good enough. Tastes like
this looks like it would be offensive to all of the senses. All of the senses. The taste, the smell, the sounds, the feel. What's the other one? The look. Everything.
So we're gonna go ahead and serve dinner for two here.
Who's the other?
Know how that shit goes. Just serve it up.
Why the aggression? The Dawn's never been used. The soap on the sink. Who else?
I think so. 2 boxes. It's like 1 box for each of us.
Oh my gosh, nice. Oh, that must smell. Oh my god.
Yeah, you get the idea. I gotta scrape the rest of this shit out.
That must be a stanky
But
kitchen.
you get the idea.
Why so mad?
But anyway, there you have it. That's how you make tuna helper. I finally got around to
making someone else eat this.
Doing it. That's the only. I think one of the only.
You got any green? Any garnish?
I actually got requested a while back, and
I got requested a guau-backin?
Hamburger helper products that I actually got requested a while back and never did it, so now I did it.
What?
So that's the end of another episode of the show.
What?
Thank you for watching
the show. No taste test?
The show.
I don't think Lee can have it.
Song for the end credits. Thank you for watching the show, the asshole cooking show.
Oh, that's a nice little song, a nice little tune. I don't know if Lee can have that. I think it's got cheese in it. What was the point? What was the point of that? Be far too flavory for Lee. True, they would need to use like half that packet at most. Let's see what people had to say about this one. This dude forgot to put the 1 1/3 cups of milk. Is that what it calls for? Got him. Oh, hold on. Iron Wrath responds. I leave out the milk on purpose. But I did hamburger helper episodes in the past with powdered milk just to see what happens. That's the recipe. Remember, folks, a-hole cooking show means deliberate disregard for instructions. Is that the gag? This is all kinds of wrong, dude. Just read the box. You don't strain anything. You just put all the stuff in a pot with water, milk, and margarine and cook. Iron Wrath responds. Doing wrong is part of the fun. That is why it is called the A-hole cooking show. Because I was doing wrong on purpose. Duh. Now, explaining the joke is the least funny thing about it. But you know, it was still a good time. So I don't know. Kind of sus. Didn't you eat it with someone else anyway? I'm not so sure that it was a joke if you and someone else still ate it, you know? you dished it up and everything. Kinda sus. Was it hunky dory though? Okay, let's see what else we got here. Oh, another helper meal. Hamburger helper cheese hash browns. Oh, it's cheesy hash browns hamburger helper.
It's the show.
What could go wrong here?
It's the asshole cooking.
Is it going to be full of water? Oh, hi Holly. How are you? Hi.
Joe, it's the show. Do
you boil the potatoes?
Today
True.
we're gonna make these cheesy hash browns. I already did a trial run and made these one other day, and
yeah, no cheating.
I got the swing of it. So I'm going to do a
there's a pile of
video
meat
on it. I already got my little bit of water.
Would that bag have like freeze-dried potatoes in it or something? I'm very confused.
I'm doing only a little bit of water.
How much MSG?
So far, and then I'm gonna get this meat.
I want to get like a
cooking and all that.
I want to get like a jar of MSG.
I'm just gonna start up with just a little bit of water, because when I do add these,
that's potato flakes, right?
The water starts boiling here.
Some like freeze-dried potatoes.
That's starting to kind of boil, but
how is that a hash brown? There's no frying involved. I hate a plastic bag on a video. Damn it!
There we go. I only added a little bit of water for now because I don't want to add too much.
True.
And this is just because these are...
You're rehydrating the potatoes.
Dried potatoes, and this is like a mix you buy in a store. I see right there.
Oh, I hate the plastic.
I'm going to need a little bit of water. I had this kind of boil. So here's some hot water just right there that I have for my tea and my instant coffee. So I'm going to throw a little bit of this in.
Not the cleanest looking kettle I've seen, but it's going to taste like coffee.
I don't want too much.
It's going to taste like coffee.
I mean, you could always, if you have too little.
This is what you're supposed to do with this? They give you like freeze-dried potatoes?
If you have not enough, you can always add to it. But I don't.
They give you a hot chips.
Want in these things to have
hot
too much
fries.
water.
It sinks right there. Yeah,
just enough for it to soak in there, because these are kind of dehydrated potatoes. When you buy a product. When you buy a product like this,
that was a Kay's cooking vibe right there.
Dehydrated taters, and you really don't want to add too much water.
Some spuddy taters.
It's gonna just
he's
soften
flicking it out. Real careful there.
You know, I'm gonna pause for now.
What is that doing?
When I
what
have this meat?
What's that supposed to do in there?
So stay tuned.
Just sitting there.
All right, my meat's got a little bit of a way to go yet to cook.
Oh.
So what we're gonna do is, I kind of turned this kind of off for now because I want
kind of off. You turn it kind of off.
And I was mixing it up here. I don't want a lot of water, like I said before, because I'm gonna add this. And I don't want it to be too watery.
Boil that mince.
I'm gonna go ahead and add the flavor packets here.
That's like Kraft right there. Here. That's mac and cheese powder.
Then we're going to just
the spice, the spice packet.
Up real good. And for my other people on
Pots
social media,
I'm sure that's like his mother's.
If they want to try this product and use it, and gives me the idea.
Oh, it's looking dry. You're not gonna fry up those potatoes? Just cheese powder directly? It needs some sauce. It needs some sauce. A little oil.
I had a hell of a lot of water in there. I'm gonna leave it like this for
no interest in like frying those up?
Or if I wanted to, but I'm gonna wait and then add till this meat cooks.
Oh.
And then I'm going to add the meat after.
Don't lift that lid again.
Drain the grease.
Just imagine grating a raw potato into a pot instead of the macaroni.
It's still going to remain in there, but it'll give you that fried flavor of
is that what this is?
Hash brown potatoes, you know what I mean? So I'll allow a little bit of that grease in the meat to be in there. Drain most of it out, but I'm going to see how this goes when that goes in.
Are these potatoes like cooked or what?
Yeah. Like I said, I did this meal on a trial run, and I'm just now doing it in a video. But
Cheaper to buy a potato, yeah, right?
Then after I put the meat and mix it up in there, you know what I mean, I'm gonna cover the lid for a while and then let it cook. But if I have to add any more water or anything,
but it's Hamburger Helper. They couldn't. Hamburger Helper can't convince you to go out and buy a whole potato too.
Which I doubt.
That's asking too much.
Whatever. You don't want it watery, even though this is kind of a mix. It tells you to use some boiling water. Whether you want to put some and drain it, I chose to.
It looks so dry.
But anyway, you get the idea.
Not really.
All right, this meat is kind of cooked enough, so to drain.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna go ahead and go like this with the pot, and then I'm gonna put the camera down for a second.
Never
pour this down the drain.
I've seen that. You just throw the pound of meat in a pot there and just never touch it. Don't do anything. Just let it just
here for 1 second.
Oh,
God damn it!
The counter, the stains on the counter. Oh my!
Hold on.
Bull of botulism.
All right.
So we drained.
Okay.
Drained the meat in the sink.
We're gonna go.
Is that okay to do?
This in, and then we're gonna cook it for a while longer.
You sure that's done?
Throw it in there. Just throw the shit in there.
I guess. I don't know. You sure that's done?
Mix it up.
It's so dry. It's all so dry.
This out, that out the way. I got another idea too. Here's another trick.
Just stop.
Cap this off.
Throw it out. That'll conserve all the moisture in there.
And just
steam it.
Pick it up. I just picked it up. And
you can't do that. You can't do that with the pot off the stove. You can't shake a pot right off the stove.
Aha. I don't know how well the camera caught that. He's shaking it.
That is not advisable.
Now what we're going to do is mix it up a little better, and then we're gonna I'm gonna have it on.
Oh my god! None of that is done.
Simmer it a little bit.
It's all separate
with
things.
The lid on after I've mixed this up a little bit.
Soggy strips of potato. You got this.
Okay, I'm gonna put the lid on.
Plain dry meat, and then you have just like clumps of cheese powder.
Damn it! Stir this with one hand here.
Just like.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and cover it up.
Fill that thing up with some like butter, milk, and then just like throw it in the oven. That's the only way you could save it at this point.
And let this simmer. But when I pause this video, I'm gonna take this lid back off and stir it. Use 2 hands here because I got
the only way to save this is like make a soup.
Holding the camera, but I'm just giving you a basic idea. All right. Turn this off.
There's some breadcrumbs on top and bake it, imagine.
Like there's simmer it. I wanted to give it the hash brown aroma.
It's too dry. It's too dry to do that. It's all gonna burn to the bottom. Show me the bottom of the pot. I bet you can't even get to it. I bet you can't even get to the bottom of the pot.
So we're gonna go ahead and serve dinner for 2 here.
Needs like a teensy bit of oil. Oh, look at those plates, though. Wowee, huh? Did I just hear it like crisp? Did I hear a sizzle as he went towards the bottom there? What is happening?
Use small plates, and we'll just go back for more here and there. But,
true. Well, the meat's looking a little pink at some angles, but I mean, you know, you do you.
But Plenty here where that came from. So okay, there you have it.
It's supposed to have some hot cocoa mix.
This Hamburger Helper cheesy hash brown product.
I see some temptations over
pretty
the right
good
as
because
well.
I made it the last time, and I'm actually making a video on it this time. So
hi Britt, how's it going?
That's how you do it. And there so ends
I'll have
another
the hot
video.
chocolate instead.
Another episode of the
barbecue chicken.
Show.
Oh my god! Look at.
Thank you for watching the show. The show. The show. The show.
A little outro tune. How do I get an outro tune like that? Oh. Oh, this. Just 2 comments? Well, just 1 because just added some hashtags after the fact. Yum. Excellent addition to that. Bambi.
Walkie slash.
All right. Got a few more of these pulled up here. Let's see how many we can get through here. Next up, check out Chef Boyardee Pizza Maker, which I've never tried before. By the way, if you'd like to participate in the live stream here, if you've never been over to twitch.tv/WiLLo, you know, that's where we're doing this here, and I play a lot of games and stuff there. So come join the fun. Look at the fun look at the fun that they have. Come through.
Right, it's the show. The show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. It's
why do they keep doing that? Is that me?
It's the asshole cooking show.
Pepperoni Pizza Maker, Chef Boyardee.
Today,
so this is not good because I haven't had Chef Boyardee in a long time, but I remember it's real good, real good. That's one thing.
Pull this off here.
That's one thing that you know is that Chef Boyardee's.
I get all this junk out of the way. I should have did that a long time ago.
Not good anymore. Oh my god, what happened?
Okay, we're
how
gonna
could
try
they?
This,
they ruined it.
Chef Boyardee instant pizza mix here. First of all, I want to see what we got here. Okay, here's the sauce, and we got
a whole
this
kit
mix.
A whole
this
kit.
Actually makes 2 pizzas, 2 crusts. So
you have to make the crust.
This packet here. So there's 2 packets here and
crust. There's no yeast involved.
Oh, and there's one of these.
Just add water.
Packet.
How? How is that a thing?
Here. See what that is. Okay, this. So they got 1 can here. So they say in the for 2 crusts. This sauce, this 1 can
baking
of sauce
soda crust. Interesting.
But okay, we're gonna pull it off. Okay, the instructions. Let's see if I can pull this.
Oh, look, we get to see some instructions. Stir together mix from both pouches and 1/3 cup very warm water. For 1 crust, use 1 pouch and 2/3 cup of water. Okay. Mix well until dough is completely something and form a loose ball drizzle. Okay, that sounds pretty easy.
Okay, you gotta preheat the oven. I know that, you know.
Ooh, look at the counter. Ooh, look at the cabinets. What is all over the side of the cabinets there?
I can just go in and do that, but okay. Here's what we need to do.
Family fun is easy to make.
Stir
not
the
always
mix from both pouches.
Not
with
always.
1 and 1/3 cups.
This, you know, this crust is going to be horrible.
For 1 crust,
the crust is going to be the worst part here.
2/3 cup water.
Who's coughing in the distance?
We're gonna do 1 crust here. Oh, what the hell? This is. I got a bowl here.
This guy's like, hold up, instructions?
See, about the size of this crust. I got my pan under here.
Why are the Rice Krispies out? Is that part of the job here?
Do all that. And then,
I feel like he's looking at these instructions like, surely they can't expect me to do all this.
Okay, I got preheat the oven for 1 crust, 2/3 cup of water below.
More like wet this powder and then put the toppings on
Mix
top.
well dough until it's completely moist and forms into a loose ball. Drizzle 1 1 teaspoon of pure Wesson vegetable oil. Well, I don't know how it has to be Wesson. We got olive oil in a bottle and some spray.
Because they have a brand deal.
Olive oil thing.
Oh my god.
Cover and let stand in warm water for 5 minutes. For lighter baked crust, let stand 20 minutes.
Oh my god, there was like 3 sentences. Why is this such a difficult thing?
Spread dough in every part of edge. Alright, I'm going to dive in this and try to pull this off here. I got to get the contents here.
Yes, make it!
I got to open this packet here.
This guy like having an out-of-body experience right now.
This is an envelope of cheese. This is awfully small, and this is supposed to be 2 crusts, but you can bet they're probably awfully thin for the amount of pizza we got. So what I'm going to do...
Fucking make it!
I'm going to throw this in here like this. I think I need a little bit...
My ADHD brain trying to do any task.
Go ahead and do this here.
Yeah, just make it.
I'm just going to use them both because I'm just going to have to...
This is so hard.
One way or another, I'm going to shape it into this pan.
Just do what it says.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go and try to mix it here.
Yes!
Get this going
just
here.
Mix it!
If I have enough water, I'm going to mix this up. It's like it says. Try to pull this shit off here.
Yeah, that's how you mix. That's how you mix.
I hope I don't overdo this.
Oh, you're just adding in a little extra?
I'm just jumping right into
that
this.
That sounds like a good thing to do.
Mixing.
This is so sad.
Mix it on up. And this is supposed to turn into a dough thingy here.
Yes!
Oh, there it is. It's starting to dough up.
Of course it's supposed to turn into a dough!
See, look at that.
So this is the pepperoni? You're making the pepperoni right now? Or
already, and that looks like it's just going to barely spread into this pan. And about the size of the... I'm just using them both because that looks awfully small. And quite frankly, this envelope of cheese. They're giving you 1 can of sauce.
Always don't thank for 100 bits. How you doing?
What are you supposed to do? Split the sauce up, make 2
Appreciate you.
Half the sauce. Well, yeah, if you put 2 sauce on 1 pizza, obviously it's not going to work. But this is an awfully small envelope of cheese, and they only give you 1.
You better not mix that in.
To throw the cheese on.
You better not mix that into the dough.
It just so happens that if I don't like what's going on with the cheese when I throw it on,
don't mix it in. Don't mix it in.
Not go completely into the room.
Thank you, Zach. Thank you.
In worst case scenarios here,
oh wow, he came prepared.
Look at all this that I got.
Oh, what were you worried about?
Supposed to make some lasagna, but
what were you worried about? Look at the fucking 10 pounds of cheese.
This is my first time.
I had like 15. It's like 15 pounds of cheese in there.
Trying one of these, and I'm very skeptical how the
entire fridge is cheese.
This little packet of cheese.
Where do you even get that from?
Okay, and this is supposed to be like that, and it's
easy family
okay,
fun.
Add your own mozzarella cheese and toppings, it says. Okay, so this okay, so it shows the picture of the pepperoni, of course. So we don't got, and I just realized we don't got no pepperoni in the fridge either.
Did it say pepperoni on the box? I'm sure there's got to be something.
Box, add your own.
Thank you for that, Sakura.
It says add your own pepperoni and cheese. So this is...
No, it said pepperoni in the box. It's got to be in there. It's got to be in there.
Okay, this is like the small thing of cheese topping. But anyway, it says...
the dough's not even mixed yet.
Mix according to package direction. Okay.
Also, yeah, didn't he add like double the amount of water because he thought it looked dry or something?
Let's stand in warm water for like 5 minutes. What? Okay.
What?
Mix well dough. It's completely moist and forms into a loose ball. So I got to get this formed into a a loose ball here. I'm going to do a little bit more mixing. I'm not going to consume too much camera time here.
Hardly. Thank you.
Make it into a ball.
And
evidently, I'm supposed to put a little well, anyway, I think I gotta make sure this don't stick to the pan on my own.
I was gonna add more water.
Hit that a little bit.
That's smart right there. That's a nice little pizza pan there.
Pull this off because I gotta use this somewhere to.
You just putting the bowl on the greasy pan. Okay.
And it's supposed to. I gotta mix it a little bit more, but I gotta let it smooth up and let it stand. So I did a little bit of mixing. I didn't show it on camera,
wet.
But I had a.
It's too wet. You shouldn't have added extra water. Why did he add extra water to it?
Faucet, because I gauged about what the measuring cup, but there was still a lot of it. See, it's doughing up, but there was a lot of powdery. It was like not enough of water, and there was like a lot.
Have you ever seen pizza dough before?
The mixed powder still laying in the bowl. I don't want to waste that. So I'm gonna get a couple mix and get that to ball up a little bit.
Looks like a pancake batter.
Get this going, but don't want to waste too much camera time with this and make this so boring.
You could have fooled me.
It's starting to.
You could have fooled me.
Put too much powder and scrape bottom. I'm almost ready to try it. All right, I had added a little bit too much water, but I fixed it. Since, it says you got to add your own mozzarella cheese.
Might as well make some vegan meats that watery flour at this point. True.
Our damn spaghetti cheese.
True.
In the fridge. I got it back. I'm going to form it right now. I'm going to put this camera down. I went ahead and threw that little teensy little cheese packet in here.
Oh, you put the
flavor,
cheese.
The crust of cheese. Almost
you
like
put the cheese packet in and he said...
Some pizzas you see where they mix some cheese powder in the crust.
Cheese crust.
I'm gonna put this down and I'm gonna try to put it down here, like I said, form it into a ball here.
We're just underwater for a second there. What happened?
I'm really bad with following directions exactly.
No, you already said that's the joke. The joke is that you don't follow the directions.
It's turning into the thing exactly what I want.
I guess you could make that into a crust.
I got the pan lubricated. See, am I getting this in the pan?
I see crumbs on the side of the pan. Is the dough just going to absorb those crumbs down there?
I think it says you're supposed to
become part of the pizza.
A little bit of
really want a dough you can't roll out. Yeah.
On spoon I can. I have my hands washed real quick when I handle this. Ball it on.
No, why wouldn't you flour your hands or something, or wet them? Either way. Either one of those.
Oh, I can see what you mean.
Either flour your hands or wet them.
Putting a little oil on top. See, it's getting all over my hands here.
Oh, you could oil your hands too, I guess, if that's what you wanted to do. You could also oil them.
Hold on. Yeah.
Knuckle
You're supposed to let it sit for like a while, too.
It's sticking to him because he put too much water.
It says use Wesson, but I'm not do that. I got. Who cares? Oh, there we go. Just a little bit of. Instead of using Wesson, I sprayed my.
Spammed his hands. A classic.
I got olive oil in this spray here. I just spray it and then I got it in a bottle. But yeah, it seems to be keeping it off of my hands. And then you're.
Who would have thought?
I'm spreading it out. Look at that.
Pull your hair back.
It's spraying out. Now, it says you're supposed to let it stand for a little bit. For some reason, I gotta look at it.
Let it stand for a little bit. Yeah, a little rest, I
don't think this is gonna be where.
I don't think this is going anywhere, to be honest. I think it's probably like a little overmixed at this point.
I'm gonna be tossing it in the air. Like
making a pizza for Alexis.
You see it on people doing on television, those pizzas. I wouldn't mind trying to learn that in a videos real soon. Maybe like. All right. See, now it's. Really, I'm bad with directions, but yet.
Crust is never going off that pan. Yeah, true.
Get this spreaded out here. Okay, what it says.
Oh my god.
Cover and let stand.
Can't help but notice the absolutely brimming sink as well.
let stand in warm water for about 5 minutes. I don't know what it means. Like,
Willow, Davis.
How do I put
Thanks
this
for the
in
follow.
water? You know what? I saw what people were doing.
Did I say that right?
Pizza on some videos in different ways. I'm gonna get this plastic wrap and just.
What is it? Put the dough in water for a little bit.
Cover and let stand for about 5 minutes. Cover with what?
Unless he's supposed to like reconstitute the cheese powder or something.
One thing I don't say is cover with what. Let it stand for about 5 minutes.
Mix in the water and let it sit.
For a lighter baked. Oh, I guess this is gonna rise.
It's a Croatian name?
You know, like bread, I suppose.
Was I close at all?
Okay.
I
guess I can cover it plastic. I see people.
I try to make a point to say people's names, usernames, as close as they intended as possible.
You know, I seen people making their pizzas. You know, they were
not at all. All right, good to know.
Prison pizza deal, which
you say prison pizza?
I seen people making their pizzas. You know, they were rolling it out and making the prison pizza deal, which I was going to try later on.
And you're trying to say this is not a prison pizza, or what?
I never did this shit before at all, but I have a vague idea why I saw it.
It's not a prison bread?
All right, so I got to cover this and let it stand just off my hand. Never did this shit in my life, but directions make it so easy. Dry my hands here and turn this on. But, all right, I gotta fix that up a little bit. I gotta cover it. Let it stand for a while.
That's a wet crust right there.
Just trying to.
That is gonna fuse
like this a little bit, but it says let stand
permanently to that pan. It's just gonna become part of the pan
for about 5 minutes, or I'm gonna pat it down a little bit. Try to. I saw people, the guy on the...
You're just fusing it more thoroughly to the pan.
Lockdown thing, when he was making his prison pizza, you had to wrap it with something, whether your potato chip bag, and you got to do this anyway and shape it, and then he was using something to roll it out. The hell, you know, I mean...
Oh, yeah, just use the gravy jar, roll it out. Because, you know,
the directions are not specific, and I want to make this, like, look a little neater, but imagine the thing is going to rise, and just... See, there you go. If I would have... The funny thing is, look at this. If I would have just used the one packet, you know, to say you made one crust, both of them, though, things in the mix for this size, it goes in this just right. And I guess this pan here. So I was right. That mix didn't even look like enough. So I'm looking at the actually size of pizza.
What are you talking
Like I said, that
about?
tiny little packet of that cheese, it's like spaghetti cheese. I went ahead and threw it in with the mix because you can have
spaghetti cheese like Parmesan.
See on TV.
Spaghetti cheese. Parmesan cheese.
Through it because according to this, it's a good thing I have mozzarella cheese in the fridge because this picture, you know, that cheese is not included, pepperoni not included.
Didn't it say pepperoni in the box? It says pepperoni in the box. It's got to be in there.
For lasagna, so
I think you're wrong. I think there's got to be pepperoni something in there.
This thing is saying
maybe like pepperoni flavored cheese or something. I don't know.
Christmas pizza.
Maybe it's in the sauce. True. Maybe it's cut up and diced in little pieces in the sauce.
It has the topping. It says, okay, makes 2 12-inch pizzas. So as you see, this pan is not 12-inch, it's bigger. So to accommodate this pan, off the top of my head, it looks like twice that.
Okay.
So I was right by using the two things. You know, I mean, I just never used this old round pan for anything in a while. But before I restarted the camera...
Don't blame the box. Don't blame the box.
All right, I kind of rolled that up and got a little bit better. Now I'm going to pause and then let this stand for a little bit here.
I think you've stalled quite enough, to be honest.
Ready to do the next directions here. You know, I'm going to get the cheese out. But look at that, I pulled it off.
Hi, Dewey.
And not that, like, I don't want to. I I got a lot of this.
Adding your own Parmesan.
And a lot of this.
Yes, yes. Show the cheese stash again.
It seems to me
you bought all the cheese in Walmart.
I could have. I mean, you can get a Boboli bread shell, which I want to do in a video next eventually.
What?
Get a Boboli bread shell, which I want to do in. I mean, you can get a Boboli bread shell, which I want to do in a video next eventually.
Oh, Boboli crust?
You get this, it's a starter mix that, you know, it's already a mix. You still have to do the mixing. Oh,
pizza sauce with pepperoni? There you go.
You still got to add your own cheese, so you do sort of follow the directions if you kind of feel like following directions and stuff.
Yeah, if you feel like it. If you feel like it.
You still, excuse me, you still got to...
They do give you instructions, you know, if you're the type to, you know, want to... If you're by the books... You can, you know, just go ahead and do what it says on the box for how to make the pizza.
Your own cheese, and
or you could be a rebel.
You can use as much cheese as you please. So, all right. By the time I'm talking here, I'm gonna pause this, and then we're gonna. I guess this is gonna rise or something. You let it stand.
It's not doing anything.
That's what it says, and I guess
that's what you're. That's all you're getting out of that.
Ready to do the next step. Okay, I did the next step. I shaped it. I spreaded it, so we're going to do the next step soon.
Top it.
See, there's a picture of that little cheese packet.
We're supposed to be like 5 minutes in at this point, buddy.
The hell in the dough. I don't give a shit about that little packet.
You're supposed to mix the dough. Let it rest. Stretch it out on the thing.
Nothing to top that. Like I said... I just mixed it in with the crust because
they put it in the garage to rise. I didn't hear that.
Cheese crusted. Look, instead of that package of toppings, screw it. We can add this and then.
Okay. Sure.
So I didn't pay a huge.
Is this like to prove a point?
Hell of a lot of attention when I bought this, but all I saw was it makes that, but. Who in the heck reads this shit when you buy it? But yes, you better have your own.
I don't. What do you think? You think there's gonna be cheese in the box? You thought there's just gonna. You thought there's gonna be shredded cheese in the box that lasts like 1 week in the fridge?
Mozzarella cheese handy, and we got more of that than we need. So I kind of had this lubricated, like I said before. I put the plastic on it, you know, and to use the plastic to roll it out, but. What you didn't see in the cameras when I tried to take it off, it kind of got stuck a little bit. But
dehydrated cheese, yeah, could have been.
I don't know. I don't got no pepperoni or anything. And I don't have much faith in what happens when I do this sauce in this. So I got a little bit of these I'm going to use. I'm just going to go right here and just pulverize these here. I'm going to spread this on first.
That's a King Cobra move right there. Some Cheez-Its on top.
Faith in what the sauce is going.
No, actually, that's more of a Feature Man move right there. Feature Man loves the Cheez-Its. The secret ingredient, secret agent ingredient.
To this, I never did this in my life, and I'm gonna one way or another. I'm gonna pull this off, and I'm gonna eat it. And I really don't know how the hell it's gonna turn out because I never did this in my life. And these directions look like you can sort of follow them, and and stuff. But I don't know. I don't.
Wait, what is he talking about right now? Yeah, you didn't follow the instructions. You didn't. You know how many times you have to say it that you did not follow the instructions. Hi, Tana Slay, how's it going?
I'm just gonna.
Oh my god!
Before I put my sauce, I wanted the sauce to soak into it a little bit.
You didn't put the sauce.
Just go like this.
How are you getting the sauce onto a pile of Cheez-It powder now? You're gonna plop it on?
Like it's something like to kind of trap the sauce in there. I don't know. I just got the urge to do this because it seems to me.
Okay. What about all that cheese in your fridge? What is that doing?
You got to provide your own pepperoni and your own mozzarella anyway. And aside from that, there are no real rules if you want to add as much cheese as you want or anything else, or if you want to do a veggie pizza like somebody requested, had me make. You know what? That's gonna make it an.
Why is he acting like he's a kid that got like free reign of the kitchen for the first time in his life?
Flavor.
You know, you can just make your own
right
rules.
now, I admit
they can't stop you from putting Cheez-Its on it. You know, who's gonna stop me?
I'm kind of afraid to whatever. I don't have much faith in what I did in my crust there. I'm afraid of the worst case scenario. What happen to the sauce? So this will block the sauce from getting me really fucking it up. So
you're afraid of the sauce? Do they still have the plastic wrap on it? No, he took like that off.
Make sure it's like all over.
You're afraid the sauce is gonna touch the pan? Like that's like your worst case scenario is that some sauce touches the pan?
And I'm just gonna pat it on in there. Pat it down. And I'm gonna go like this with the sauce. I'm gonna go and add this sauce. I'm gonna sauce it all up. Make it nice and saucy.
Oh my god, that's a lot of sauce. That's a lot of sauce.
All right, there we go. Because I have a feeling that I'm gonna get like a sticky mess, and this is gonna get all soggy.
Oh, what you get? You getting a little senses tingling that this might be a sticky mess. And where'd you get that idea?
I want to pull this off.
Cheez-Its in the sink.
Oh, well, look!
Love the Cheez-Its in the sink.
Look at this. There's actually pieces of something in here. I guess that's pepperoni.
The big discovery, pepperoni in the sauce.
Look at that. Okay, so there is pepperoni included in that. I didn't read the can. It says pizza makers. Oh, okay, with pepperoni, but I didn't know if they were flavoring it with pepperoni or actually putting pepperoni in there, and I thought maybe they were. Oh my god,
this guy complained for like 10 minutes about how they didn't put cheese or pepperoni in the box, and they had both of them in there.
The peanut butter. Why am I thinking?
He's just absolutely misusing both of them.
About peanut butter. I almost said peanut butter. No, I'm not going to put peanut butter on a.
You might as well at this
pizza.
point.
I don't know what made me say that.
You might as well.
The word peanut butter came into my mind for some damn reason. But anyway, yeah, I meant to say pepperoni. I thought maybe it was pepperoni flavor, or I thought when I bought this maybe they were going to have the pepperoni maybe in a. You know, kind of like the way you buy pepperoni in a bag or jerky and have it in this pizza kit. And I was just, right where I'm making this video, I was like, okay.
No, you didn't say any of that before. You said they didn't put it in before.
There's sauce and the pepperoni's not included. And evidently you get this little pepperoni in the sauce. But in my mind, it's embedded.
It says it on the sauce.
It's in my mind that maybe even in a kit that you presume when you buy, that it would be in a little baggie or something like you buy.
No one's buying it. No one's buying it, dude. You said
but that's
there
cool.
wasn't cheese and pepperoni in there.
It's not going to be a plain old pizza, but I'm going to spread this out a little bit.
You putting cheese on top or what? You got 20 pounds of cheese in the fridge. You might as well.
Now, there we go.
It's going to go bad.
And it says you got to add your own cheese, however, so...
Oh, just the Parmesan.
What we are going to do...
Why so shaky?
Unscrew the whole lid off of this. And we need enough of this to actually... And since this is cheese all powdered, it's going to maybe block some of this sauce from getting it over runny. But I'm going to add some mozzarella.
I'm so afraid of the runny sauce. What's it going to do? It's not going to hurt you.
In a second anyway.
It's not going to come get you, the runny sauce.
I'm just going to throw the whole goddamn thing on here. And then I'm going to spread it out. And it's got into a... I don't got much to lose anyway. Because this is really... I'm having no idea.
When you go to shake salt out of the thing and the lid comes off.
Yeah, I have the foggiest idea how this shit's going to come out.
Oh my god, all up in the stove.
I can publish the video if it
all
turns out to be a
pressed against
fail,
the metal of the pan.
I'm gonna keep it from being a fail here, but spread this out.
That's just gonna the Parmesan's just gonna be a friggin' brown crust by the time the pizza's done.
Oh shit! Better clean that off the stove. Oops, that ran off the end of the crust there. Oh shit!
Don't be surprised now. You can't move the Parmesan after you put it on. You put it right on the sauce. You can't spread it out now. It's already on there.
So when this bakes,
the open wound on the side of the pizza now.
A little bit of Doritos
oh my god!
That I had to use up
King
here.
Cobra, where you at? Where you at? Enough! It's done. Yep, it's done.
Kind of
good job.
Pat it around. It kind of
you
got
did
it in here. But I'm gonna get ready to put the mozzarella on.
Still putting the mozzarella.
See, there's still some Doritos showing up, and it just patted it all in there. There was like some Doritos in the bottom.
Still putting
of
the mozzarella.
Hey, I've seen somebody do this. Include Doritos and everything in pizzas. Who the hell cares? But I'm gonna get my.
What are you watching, King Cobra?
Quick in a second here.
Doritos
Those
are the
been
spice.
rising
Yeah.
while I was.
That's the Italian seasoning, the nacho Doritos.
Doing this shit here. Now I got this big ass bag of mozzarella.
Whole thing?
And of course, there's no way I'm gonna get all this on the pizza. I'm not gonna try, but I'm gonna.
You tried with everything else.
All right, I'm gonna do this without making a big ass mess. So I'm gonna get it like this, so I can throw it right into a bowl. Because if I'm going back and forth, I'm gonna.
See, Ben, is that your impression of King Cobra JFS video response to watching? What's the guy's name? Iron Wrath 444. Hey YouTube, so this absolute asshat of a human's coming from our brand. What kind of bullshit is that? I am the only one who could put Doritos on pizza, not this schmuck. How fucked up is that, YouTube?
Be dropping it all over the goddamn floor, so grab some out of here. I'm gonna try to get this
so dainty with the
here.
bowl for the mozzarella.
So I don't want to get all this all over the damn floor. I'm gonna throw a hole. Just go like this. I'm gonna just smear this on here. I hope this ain't gonna be too much. Oh shit.
Don't be surprised.
Ah, what the hell?
Don't be surprised. Yeah, just do the whole
Might have been a little bit too much, but we're gonna see.
Whole bag.
I'm just gonna. I gotta finish what I started here. This is probably gonna be an epic fail.
He said epic fail.
But, I never did this. I don't really have any.
Making sure Lee can't have it. Yeah.
Say the sauce not soaking and really.
Lee can't have this.
And all that.
Neither can Kay. It's too much spice.
I wanted to get
too flavory.
I'm gonna do the Italian bread shell thing.
All this for it to just end up sticking to this pan horribly. Am I right?
I think it was them Italian bread shells that are already. You got that in there. That would be more suited to my craziness with. I don't know. I don't think I would have a career as a pizza making person unless I was in the job and I was a trainee and they taught me. But
yeah, I don't think I'd have a job at a pizzeria unless they taught me how to make a pizza. I agree. Look, I don't think any pizza place would hire me unless they could like teach me how to make a pizza or something.
There can be usefulness somewhere in my craziness of throwing toppings on. That's probably my favorite part of making a pizza or even making a sandwich. And
put it in the oven.
All right, I got the oven preheated about 400 degrees.
It's done. Enough.
And
enough.
Holy
it's
shit!
done.
What I ought to damn do here.
Put it in the fucking oven.
I kind of have this idea that I don't have no easy off right now. I got to go buy some. I better put foil under this and stick it into here because I'm afraid just in case this melts all over the damn stove here. So I'm gonna do that. I have a feeling I don't want to make a big mess, but I'm gonna be prepared. I thought I had some other kind.
The mess is made. It's done.
I don't have any kind of.
You can't save it now. Just let it go.
Yeah, if I had some other kind of bigger square pan to put under this, but it wouldn't do me no good because the stove is too goddamn small. So okay. I'm gonna get this ready. I'm gonna I have to sit down on top of this. I'm gonna put this right on here because you know what? I'm scaring the shit out of myself here. I'm gonna flop this like the. I'm afraid this is gonna be a drop cloth. I'm in worst case scenarios. I'm scaring the shit out of myself here. So I don't want to have a nightmare of a messed up stove.
It's done. The mess is made. The mess is made.
This ought to reduce the mess because I don't know. I got just enough of cheese to spread it over, and I'm going to
block the oven element and undercook because the crust worse.
This has been rising and gotten thicker as I was pausing the camera and doing this. One way or another, I'm going to pull this off, and it's going to be cheesy. I'm going to eat it. So okay, we're going to open up the oven here, and I'm going to put this down. Okay.
Cover it with tinfoil and throw it in the garbage.
I'm going to take this and put this in here.
Yes.
Like that.
Yes.
There we go. In there. All right. Got it in. It's in there.
The purple.
Oh, crap. I don't want to move it where it's, like, not on the damn foil. But...
Okay.
There, I got it dragged back a little bit. Should roll that up a little bit. God damn it.
I'm over it.
There's some foil protecting it around here.
Okay.
There we go.
Good job.
All right. Just close it up. And I'm going to see how this works. And I'll close this mozzarella up and put it away.
That's a good idea. What does that have to do with making the pizza?
For even
Shut up.
Okay, there's some cheese melting and stuff. And I don't know. I touched the ends of this. It looks like the crust is like baking and stuff. It's not quite dough anymore. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's the vibe, isn't it?
It's gonna need some time in here and just. I'm poking at it here. I'm trying not to burn myself, but I'm kind of poking at it here.
Why don't you leave it alone?
It's kind of cooking in.
Why don't you leave it alone?
It's getting kind of.
It's falling apart.
I don't know. I would have made a mess in the stove. I'm kind of glad I did this because I'm scaring the shit out of myself.
The crust does appear to be rising.
To give it another minute, and then I'll just power this down so it not as hot in here, but
why would you do that?
Couple minutes, I'm watching it.
You're gonna turn down the heat.
The cheese being that melted or whatever, too.
Why?
I got to see how the crust.
Who has ever said turn down the heat for a pizza?
I couldn't see how what all the damn cheese I put on there. I couldn't see how brown the crust is getting. All I know is it's
getting thick.
Yeah, that is
it's getting thick.
Turning into crust. I want to give it another couple of minutes.
Oh, so dirty.
I got the love glove here. I'm going to open this up.
It's not a love. Oh my god!
Oh, that looks like it turned into crust, but it got a little.
What happened to the foil?
What I did is I rotated it. I ended up getting the foil out from under there. It ended up getting yanked out when I rotated it. I had to, because what it was when it was getting like this all on one side and not hardly cooked on another side, like a half moon. When I rotated it, I don't know. It doesn't. Okay, so I didn't have a big disaster.
It's not as bad as I thought. It looked a lot worse when he looked into the oven. It's well done. It's a well done pizza.
All over the oven.
The bottom's got to be burnt, right?
Bit of stuff on that foil, though. It was
10-pound
no
pizza.
Major disaster. It got kind of stuff on it. But if I wouldn't have put anything under there, I'm afraid I would have had an.
Imagine if he dropped it. He'd talk. I feel like if he dropped it, it would be on the floor for like 5 minutes while he was like, you see, I was trying to get it out of the oven, and I guess it slipped right out of my my like pizza on the floor the whole time, like it slipped out of my glove there, you know, because I was just trying to get it out of the pizza, just like melting into the floor.
Mess all over the place. This, is a little blackened, but look at that. It's the cheeses.
Oh, wow. You know what?
Pretty cheesy there.
Could have come out okay.
Oh, that's a little browned on there, but that damn near looks like kind of a sausage pizza.
For a second, I thought it was delivery pizza. He replaced because the foils. Like a DiGiorno comes out.
Of it is kind of. It's It's pretty hard.
The worst part is, you know, he's not gonna like cut a slice and let us see like a cross section.
There, I'm gonna wait a while before I, a couple minutes before I cut into it, because it's gonna be hot as hell, and then, you know what I mean. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to cut this with this pizza wheel.
With one hand.
Damn it! I want it to move.
My God.
On me. Maybe I'll start in the middle and go out.
Start in the middle? Who's ever started in the middle?
God damn it. Try to cut this here.
Just put the camera down for a second.
Cut it, yeah. And there we go.
That's gonna be soup.
I'm gonna cut it into fours.
The crust, I'm sure, is not solid at all.
Now, whether to use a knife or a, whether you use a knife or this pizza wheel, but yeah, right. Saw it in half, and then we're gonna serve it.
Put the camera
Saw
down.
the damn thing. I think I'm getting it all over my burners on my stove here, but saw it up. Saw it on up. All right. Gonna move over this over. Gonna get a dish.
You didn't even like touch the crust, like the outer crust.
This counter here, things of hot chocolate and barbecue sauce and Rice Krispies and shit all over the damn place. I'm gonna serve this.
Everything's so painful.
Try to get this under here.
Oh,
all right. It's not stuck to the pan.
Wow.
I got the spatula under it and shit. Oh,
somehow
right,
didn't stick to the pan.
I got it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That was way too much airtime for
go.
that giant slice of pizza. Way too much airtime.
Folks, it's a good piece of pizza. I'm going to serve this on up. And I'm gonna... Here's your piece.
Who's that going to?
Piece. Pizza for two. It's about lunchtime.
Must be nice. Oh, you lost half of that one there, but...
Splat. Get that piece.
So it is a lasagna at this point.
See how this turned out. Not bad.
He started as making it for breakfast.
I didn't overcook the dough. I didn't undercook it either.
Oh, at least we're getting a review this time.
Well, that's what it looks like.
You're telling me the Cheez-Its and the sauce and all the mozzarella and the pepperoni and the cheese powder that he mixed in the crust is all in there?
It could have cooked a little longer and browned under there, but it's not doughy. It's like a bread thing. So
no idea.
If I reheat it,
I have no idea how this turned out okay.
In a microwave, it would hold up. Well, not bad. I didn't screw it up like I thought I would.
You think that's the same pizza? It's gotta be, right?
My God.
How?
My hand. Yeah.
Didn't screw it up yet. I mean, it came out like okay looking though. Yeah, it's a focaccia, true.
That was good. Okay, we're gonna go and eat this. I'm just get it on the fucking plate. That would help. All right, we're gonna go and have this and eat it. I was the first taste tester. I survived my first ever in my life making of a pizza where I actually had to make the dough. I mean, it's
the only risk was yourself. You survived yourself.
If you want to follow rules and stuff, of course.
Love this video. It almost killed me.
And get the urge and hear the voices in your head wanting to throw other stuff in there.
Okay.
It's okay too. It's good. You can actually
just get a freezer pizza.
I think I'm kind of showing you that if you use this product and you screw it all up or misunderstood or just totally disregard the rules, the directions, whether you totally disregard the directions or you kind of don't get the directions that much, you can salvage and kind of add to it.
Sometimes, maybe.
You know what I mean? So,
I don't know. I think you just got pretty lucky on that one.
There you have it. I like to think that I showed you how, in this, if you got through this video, if you were screwing it up and you were going to just throw it the hell out, maybe I gave you some ideas that maybe you can modify this and do it yourself. That how to salvage.
Okay, that's too much. That's too much. You've said it 3 times now. Stuck on the Cheez-Its, really? And you can't get behind the Cheez-Its? This is so sad. Why is it sad? Because I got silly with pizza? Best pizza in the world. Yes, even though I messed this pizza up being silly, I have made this pizza better and should do another video. Okay? Over-explaining everything. Looks like a Taco Bell Crunch Wrap. True, kind of does, kind of does. Remember when he was cooking it and kept saying, I'm scaring the hell out of myself? Yeah. How to salvage trash pizza. True. True. Freezer pizza would have been much cheaper. That's also true. Could have thrown extra cheese on it if you wanted to, too. Oh man, there's so much more from this guy, too. I don't know if we can get any more now, because that was just so freaking long. Garlic eggs with ham, onions, and cheese. Garlic and eggs with ham, onions, and cheese. So garlic and eggs is like the focal point here. Garlic and eggs. And then, you know, like ham, onion, cheese. Very interesting. That for another time, we're gonna have to remember that one. Yeah, it is. I do see some garlic cloves in there. I wonder if you'd even eat that after you got through it. So brave this one survived making a boxed pizza. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's all I can do from Iron Wrath for today. What'd you think? Let me know. You gonna try a Chef Boyardee pizza box anytime soon? You know, as he says, you can salvage it even if you're not good at the instructions. Thank you for that. All right, join us at twitch.tv/WiLLo if you want to be a part of the next little live recording thing, or just play some games or whatever like we usually do. Other than that, I'll see WiLLo out. Please